Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Julie Mann. I'm also known as the Habit Fixer, and I love helping women to regain their mojo and age well. I do that with EFT, which is a really simple tapping technique, nutrition, skincare, and digital products. And today, you're in for a bit of a treat because my guest is a mindset coach and an NLP practitioner. If you don't know what NLP is, it stands for neuro-linguistic program. It's very, very powerful for shifting stuff in the mind. And I think, Heike, you're going to be talking about habits to make your dreams come true, aren't you?
Yes, that's correct. Thank you so much for having me and for this lovely introduction. And yes, habits for making your dreams come true, because everyone has big dreams. Nowadays, we are so often trapped in false belief systems, in things that we have been told, like money is bad. You're a woman, you have to take care of your husband and don't have a life of your own. You have to sacrifice everything. Especially women are in a very weird mindset still after all these years. And so dreams is what we want to achieve, what we want to have. Some call it goals, some call it outcomes. It doesn't matter. When it is something where, you know, this thing when you think of something and your heart sparks and you have this energy and you have this a giggle coming out and something really fuels you and makes you happy and lets you feel all the love of the universe. That is the right spot. That's the dream. And that is, with training, something that you can make true.
Yes. I think the thing about dreams is that we dream of being all sorts of things and doing all sorts of things, and we can do anything when we're a kid. But actually, as we get older and we have to be more responsible, we can just let those dreams go and maybe occasionally have them, but not for 1 minute. Imagine that we could make those dreams a reality. So I'm really glad you're talking about this, Heike. And I'm keen to hear the habits that you think can really, have people fulfill those dreams. So
Yeah.
take it away.
So one of the things is that humans always try to reverse engineer things. So we think of the how we make something come true first, and then we implement a strategy and we forget about the emotional state. When we think of the how first, it will never work. It will never really work or properly work, and it will be hard and really difficult to achieve. The most important thing is to start with your emotional state first. So we absolutely all know how it is when you are late for something and you're driving somewhere, even if it's on a bus, and every single traffic light is red. Our emotional state is meh. We don't like this. We get into a rage, we get annoyed, we get whatever, angry. And this is a state from which nothing can be born that is fueling our dreams. When you got up and have the most amazing morning, all the traffic lights, weirdly enough, are green. Ui, look at that. It's all so smooth and you're right on time for the meeting. The emotional state is what we need to work on first. And that is where the habits start. One of the strategies that I use myself and teach to my clients is that at first create the soundtrack. Create a proper soundtrack of your life, of the future that you want. For me, it's epic music. It's music from musicals, which I absolutely adore. It's other kinds of music where, like, Robbie Williams, for example, has done 2 swing albums. And on the last one, there was I Want to Be Like You from the Jungle Book. Is it called Jungle Book in English? Yeah, I think so. And this is one of the most epic versions I've ever heard of the song. And hearing this stuff in the morning, when you want to shake your booty and everything, you know, when you want to move to it, it gets the energies flowing. It sets you up for a perfect state for then doing something, getting into action. On top of this, I have 2 huge monitors here because I'm not on a laptop. And what I do is utilize them. I have imagery which I created, either found online or created with an AI program of my dream. And my dream is a tiny home on wheels with a big garden. And I want to have several hectares of forest, woodland, so I can build a wildlife sanctuary. That is my goal. That is my dream. And it needs to be close to the seaside. So I created my specific visuals as close as it can get in an AI generator and put them on my screens. And every time I see them, I start to smile and get this, you know, this joy bubble up. So you have your soundtrack, which sets you up for energy. You have your visuals, which set you up even more for the energy of creating something. And then on top of that, move, shake your booty, do some running on the spot, even only for 10 seconds. Bring these energies up, because we all know that although we dread maybe to do our exercises, but once we have done them, we feel amazing. And this energy combined from the music, from the visuals, from the from the movement, you can then utilize and get into action. What is one small step you can take right now to get closer to your dream? Is it call that person from which you thought they could be a good customer for you? Is it, okay, I'm going to work on my emails today? Is it, I'm going to do the dishes? It doesn't matter. Use this energy to get moving and keep moving, and do this every day. And the more you set yourself up with the soundtrack, with your imagery, and with the movement, you will see changes, most often immediate changes, that you all of a sudden feel much more positive throughout the day. And do it often, especially when you have this slideshow on your monitors of your dreams. Every time when you close down a program, when you close down an app or whatever, you will see those pictures and they will give you the spark, because it's your personal vision that you see there. And then comes the mindset work in forms of, what are my limiting beliefs? What can I do? How can I utilize this energy? Say it is the use of getting into action, doing something. And then, yeah, get on with it.
Brilliant. Actually, so what you're talking about is be, do, have, aren't you? Whereas most people live their life the other way around. They think they can only be when they've done the thing and they have, you know, they have something, then they can feel the feeling. But you're talking about doing it the other way around, which will be news to some people watching or listening. The other thing you talked about, obviously you talked about the visual. I mean, I know how powerful all those things are. And one of the things about the image that's behind you, Heike, is that it is like although it's a still, it is like a moving image. So it's got some energy in it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know, you know, I do love dancing. I do love, you know, imagining myself, you know, already having the feeling of the thing. So I do those practices. One of the things, though, that I have done, I didn't do it this year, but I've done it sort of previous years, is have a vision board. But the thing about a static vision board is that it's a bit like maybe a painting on the wall, that after a while, just don't notice it.
Yeah.
So actually, the power of having a visual image that is moving, like you're saying, a slideshow, that is what will make the difference, isn't it?
Exactly. Because for me, my brain is different. I have a geek brain. I am on the spectrum as well, scratching at the English. Come on. Jeez. I'm scratching at this spectrum, and so certain things don't work for me. And vision boards, they are pretty, yeah, but absolutely, you go blind for them. And for me, it's just like, meh, it's there. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
And exactly this, that's why I set up my slideshow, and that's why I promote this to people, because it changes. It gives you this constant moving reminder of, yeah, like the flow of everything, you know. And it's completely right what you said.
Yeah. Yeah. So anything else you'd like to add to that? I mean, those habits are absolutely brilliant.
I think, yeah, do it. That's the
Do
thing.
it today.
Yes. So if you've been when you've been listening to this and or watching it, when it's finished, go and do it. Set up your playlist of the most empowering songs that you have, the most favorite songs that you have. Go and immediately after that and seek for those pictures that display what you want to have in your future. Create them with AI, and AI, Bing, for example, weirdly enough, Bing. Oh, I never expected that, but yeah, they are really good and they are for free.
I
So
never heard of Bing. Never heard of
Bing is the Microsoft competitor. Well, it tries to be a competitor of Chrome. And weirdly enough, although Microsoft has, well, it's Microsoft, the Bing AI is really, really, really good. The image generator. So go and use this. You have free tries to create images on there.
So
Go.
Becky, obviously you're someone, you know, who enjoys setting that up. There may be some people watching, listening who think, oh my God, technology, AI, I'm a little bit scared. I don't know what to do. You know, I mean, we're using, and AI has been around for some time now. And you know, we kind of need to get on board, or you know, it'll kind of
It
pass us
won't go
away. We'll have
away.
missed out. It was not going away, exactly. But for those people that might be a little bit sort of tech phobic or technophobe, you know, when you say it's easy, you know, how easy actually is it?
Um, it is easy in terms of go and try it first,
Yeah.
see what works. But for the AI image generator, for example, it gives you instructions how to speak with it. And for me, when I told it, okay, generate an image of a tiny home on wheels, or a tiny home, I think I had, with a huge vegetable garden in a forest and the ocean on the horizon. So really formulate your vision, put it into words and put it in, and then see what it generates. And then you can refine it if it doesn't really understand you, because AIs don't understand the word no or not, for example. When you say do not include something, it completely ignores it and puts it in.
Just like the brain, because the brain doesn't know do not, or doesn't it? Does it?
Yeah,
It's following commands. It doesn't recognize that. So it's interesting
exactly.
that you say that. Yeah. So what you're saying basically is you have to be really, really clear. So even in the finding the AI generated, what's it? You have to be really clear about what it is you're wanting, and kind of really honing that, because you know, I know there are some people who may not believe in the universe, you know, having the power to, you know, help us with our visions and dreams. Actually, it's why not be open to the possibility that that is the case and try it? What have you got to lose?
Yeah,
And the
exactly.
universe needs to really know what you want, because if it doesn't know, it cannot actually bring it to you. So, yeah, I
Yep.
just love what you've shared, Heike. And I just want to ask you something. You're on your background, it says unleash your inner Kraken. So for those people that don't know what a Kraken is, like tell us.
I'm a geek, so I love sci-fi and fantasy. And the Kraken is something that comes from people like Jules Verne, who wrote about it, horror stories like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. And the Kraken is actually based on the giant squid, which is an animal. And back in the days when our seafarers encountered it, they of course freaked out, because humans freak out. I mean, we freak out when we see a spider. So imagine a giant squid. And literature made it into a giant octopus. And then said, okay, there is this sea monster living down there in the depth, and it's being unleashed. Now, for me, this comes together when I think of octopuses, octopi. People discuss what it's called. I love octopi. It sounds like pie, so that's great. They are highly intelligent. They are curious. They never tangle their arms. And they are really sensitive beings. And so unleashing that which lies underneath, with all the love, all the compassion, everything that a human being is, including the negative emotions, because we are like this. You cannot divert it, because we are this bunch of emotions. We are these big bags of water and emotions. It's unleashing the Kraken, breaking through the surface, and using that energy to create your future. That's why my whole brand is built on the ocean, built on crashing waves, unleashing the energy that you have inside, and really use it, utilize it, because that's when we get moving. And even if it is just doing the washing or washing up the dishes, it doesn't matter. It's an energy that we have inherently, that our society wants us to suppress. But that's what I do, unleash it, help you unleash your inner Kraken, your intelligence, your compassion, your bad emotions as well, and utilize them for something good.
I am so glad I asked you that question. And it reminds me of that absolutely brilliant film, My Octopus Teacher. If any of you haven't seen that, please watch the film. It's absolutely wonderful. Maybe it'll kind of illustrate some of the things that Heike's been talking about. Heike, thank you so much. I didn't even say your full name. So would you like to pronounce your full name?
It's Heike Schimanski.
Fabulous. If any of you are curious and would like to unleash your inner Kraken, then why not check out Heike's links? They'll be down below this video, as will mine. And do reach out to her. And just to say, really, thanks again. And thank you, everyone, for watching. I really, really don't take it lightly that you do. If you've enjoyed it, why not subscribe? Yeah. And then you can kind of hear about more great habits. And also, if you think someone else really needs to unleash something and they could benefit from this video, then why not share it? So thank you once again, Heike, and thank you everyone else for watching.
Thank you so much.